Why are you holding my hand so tight?
I'm not holding your hand.
Oh! Hi, I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Robert. And today we're going to talk about 1987's Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn.
So good.
You know, the thing after the semicolon, Dead by Dawn, that's what's said by one of the characters, one of the, demons.
Cool.
Dead by Dawn, Dead by Dawn, Dead by Dawn. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
So, normally, on double feature days, we do an original and a remake. Evil Dead 2, technically, and I'll debate this, is not a remake of Evil Dead, but it's a sequel.
It is a sequel.
The first, 12 minutes or so, is a retelling of the original Evil Dead from 1981.
Very quickly.
But they changed stuff.
Yeah, the whole thing.
So in the first movie, there's 5 kids go to the cabin, and in the retelling of in Evil Dead 2, it's just Ash, played by Bruce Campbell, and his girlfriend Linda, played by a different actress from the first movie, and bad things happen. But I actually like this storyline better, and then some more people show up later in the movie.
Randomly.
But what did Bruce Campbell say about this movie?
This is his favorite.
Yeah.
This one's his favorite out of all of them.
Of all the Evil Dead things that he's done, there was a TV series, and a third movie, and then a remake. He's actually in the last scene. This is his favorite. I have a feeling it's because it has just the right campy level.
Yeah.
So there were 3 main sequence Evil Dead movies, 1, 2, and then Army of Darkness, and they progressively got campier and campier as they were made.
The humor level goes up.
And I think this was really his vehicle, and it's the right level of dark humor and campiness for him. This one actually scored higher on Rotten Tomatoes than the original. This has a 98% freshness rating.
Yeah.
That's incredible, and it's really difficult to make a sequel that is better than the original. Not many people have done it.
Yeah.
Favorite part of the movie?
The hands.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
With the hand.
Yeah.
My favorite part is where he's trying to dispatch one of the creatures. We'll just say one of the demons, and he's in the living room of the cabin, and he. This is famous about this movie. They screwed up the sound and the syncing, and his lips don't match it at all. I don't think his lips even move. He's trying to get this thing off of him, and he says, "Work shed."
Yeah.
And his lips don't even move.
Yep.
So, it still has a lot of the technical issues
Yeah.
that the first movie had, even though
For
it's
sure.
6 years later and way bigger budget. Then he goes into the work shed, and he's trying to kill this thing, and he goes to reach. Clearly, there's an outline on the wall where the chainsaw should be, but it's not there. He goes, "Chainsaw," and then it's just funny as hell. I don't want to give it away, but years later, I think he was in one of the Escape from New York. I think it was Escape from New York movies. Bruce Campbell had a small part in it, and the first thing Kurt Russell says to Bruce Campbell is, he goes, "Say work shed for me," because it's famous that got screwed up in the movie.
The phantom word.
The movie still had technical issues though.
But it was so good.
I mean, there's continuity errors all over the place in all of the Evil Dead movies.
Yeah.
There's copious amounts of blood, but it's not consistent. Somebody will be blood covered in one scene, and then the next scene he's got no blood.
Well, there was an inconsistency, one of the frames where Bruce Campbell was holding the chainsaw in his right hand, and then it switched to his left hand because the director, Sam Raimi, switched the viewing of the...
Yeah, I don't know why. I guess he just liked it better reversed or something.
He had to walk a different way across the room, I think it was. But speaking of the chainsaw, the smoke that came out of the chainsaw was actually cigarette smoke from Sam Raimi. He had to keep blowing into the tubes so that it was cigarette smoke.
Except there was one scene they actually used a real running chainsaw in this movie, and Bruce Campbell had to hold it with the chain on it, and he was like on top of the actress, not touching her, but like he was going to cut into the actress, and she was nervous.
I'm sure.
because it was a real chainsaw. He didn't screw up, thank God.
Oh boy.
Because she lived to act another day.
That could have gotten pretty bad.
Yeah. So one of the zombie demon things is called Henrietta, and I'll just leave it at that.
I know who played Henrietta.
Who?
Sam Raimi's brother, Ted.
Ted Raimi.
Ted Raimi.
Younger brother to Sam, an actor in his own right. He did a lot. He's done a lot of stuff. He was in Midnight Meat Train. He was in Xena, Warrior Princess. He's been on TV a lot.
There you go.
He's unrecognizable in the makeup. That poor son of a bitch. They dressed him up like I think he played every zombie in there. You can't see 1 inch of flesh on him, and he's all sweating and stuff in there in the rubber suit. But better special effects.
Yes.
Then those guys, all the producers of this movie and all the Evil Deads, they love the Three Stooges, right? They grew up on the Three Stooges, and they call any of these stand-ins in the rubber suits and playing the zombie type demon things. They call them fake Shemps, not the real Shemp, but the fake Shemp, because Shemp was like the third last replacement brother for Curly Joe, in the Three Stooges. Great lines in this movie.
Groovy.
And I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul. That's what one of the demons. All the demons eventually say that. We just cut up our girl with a chainsaw. Does that sound fine to you? Is it not?
No.
So there's a bosom alert.
Of course.
At 18 minutes, and then again at 21 minutes.
Nice.
It's not a good one.
Oh.
It's corpse bosom.
It's better than no bosom.
Right. Corpse bosom, better than no bosom. That's what she says.
Sure.
And so the little homage to the first Evil Dead was actually playing in the background of one scene in the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie.
Oh.
And in this movie, there's a little Freddy Krueger glove hanging on the wall next to the door in the work shed, which is a returning the favor, so to speak, for that. And this movie was rated number 19 in the list of all-time greatest horror movies by Entertainment Weekly.
Really?
Yep.
I agree.
What do you want to give it some pumpkins?
Let's give it pumpkins.
All right. We're giving this one
5 pumpkins.
5 pumpkins. That's the max. Maximum of 5.
All the pumpkins.
Hey, I'm Robert, and if you like this, we're doing a different movie review every day in October for October Moviefest Countdown.
And if you like that, check out Robert's Horror Matinee on Amazon.